welcome to Add More Zest. My name's Rebecca. So if you watched what would have been last week's vlog for you, you would have seen that I had finished up first day orders following launch. This vlog is sort of a continuation of that because my next main task will be to do Advent prep, which you may get a vlog of that after Christmas, but you're not going to get that before. So first part is I need to tidy up after launch. It's actually not too bad, but I want to do a tidy up after after getting the first day's worth of orders out, and then I also want to prep for the next day's worth of orders. So there may be a bit of fast forward, there may be a bit of normal. Well, there'll definitely be some fast forward because I'll have the printer going because I need to print a load more cover paper. But first things first, this bin is driving me batty. So I have a bigger bin next to my prep desk. So let's get rid of that. And I've just realised I don't even have my mic on. Sorry about that. So hubby set me up with a sort of mic system. He's more technical than I am. I did very well at remembering last week and then completely forgot it this week. Anyway, bin's emptied. I'm going to pop stickers back. These short bookmarks that I ended up printing, they need to go away. They're stickers for orders that are already printed. Okay. I feel like I need to check through. So these are the orders that will hopefully be going out sort of straight away tomorrow as soon as what am I saying? As soon as my cover paper sleeves arrive, I will be able to get some of these orders out. But I just want to check. So some of these have got the things that I'd already got printed. So I want to double check I am right with everything. So this one, and that's also got in yellow. There's the yellow, and purple, and green. Purple, yellow, green, and then I've got the cover paper for that one. Because I could cut this cover paper, but then I've got nothing to put it in, or I'd need to put it in something and then take it out of something afterwards. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. That one's just cover paper. Cover paper, trays and diamond paintings. That's fine. Oh. There, so we've got diamond painting, putty, diamond paintings and trays to keep all that together. Okay, this is the one with, so that's for my first order. This is the one with my extra log books. So extra log books, and then that cover paper, that one, diamond dust spares, log books, oh, and cover paper sleeves. So that has got all of those with it. So let's put those on that empty shelf. Then we have diamond dust, trays, and that cover paper. This has got the log book. So I already had the log book printed. It's got cover paper sleeves, short bookmarks, this plain pink, which I knew was in there somewhere. So that's that one. Then what have we got? Okay, why have I now still got some stickers? Oh, hang on, let me check this order. No, this doesn't have stickers. This just has diamond painting cover paper, but needed cover paper sleeves. So that's all that one's waiting on tomorrow, along with trays. So that's fine. So why do I have, and it does look as though it has basically just given me the orders from the 5th. That's all it's given me, the orders from the 5th. Beautiful. No, the 4th, sorry. Okay, so I've got 48 stickers left over that I don't feel that I should have. So I'm just going to double check these ones again. Okay, that's got a 48. Oh, hang on, no, I've already done that one. One. Oh no, maybe okay, maybe I'd missed that one. So that's got one pink, one blue, which is there, one purple, one yellow, one green, which is there. Okay, so that explains one of the pinks. So now I've still got a pink and a purple that I don't seem to have come across. I don't remember printing extra. That's not got any. That's got a purple, okay, so I've obviously missed. That's got a purple and a pink. Ba-boom! Okay, so that's where those stickers went. That's good. It's good to know that basically everything, is it from the 4th? What's the last order I've got cover paper there for? Because then I might be able to see if I can get it to download a proper sheet. Yes, the 4th at 1 minute to midnight is where it has given me the cover paper lists from. So that's all been printed and trimmed, but needs cutting to the smaller size. And then that one just needs cover paper sheets. Okay, and then this all needs printing. This stuff all needs printing, which is all from the 5th. And these two can potentially be packed once the stuff's printed. These will still be waiting on cover paper sleeves, because I think they are all 16 pieces, which is what uses the cover paper sleeves. You just confirm, because if not, there's potentially some more that I can pack. Okay, well, at least it's made it a little bit easier for me. Only a smidge. There is a lot of cover paper in these though. Okay. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the rest of these orders with cover paper and the ones I've not yet printed. Get the cover, see if I can get a report to download correctly. And then I can get the cover paper printed and get it at least trimmed. And I can get all the rest of the stickers and things that I need, because I can just cut out anything from the 4th and just look at anything from the 5th, 6th and 7th, which we are on today. Make sure I can get all those printed and prepped. And I need to prep more diamond paintings. I need to prep all 3 diamond paintings. And then, apart from that, There's not huge tidy up things to do. Oh, there is little bits. So I don't need that. I'm trying to think where else. It's over here is where the rest of my main to-do is. So that's the lock. That's some cover paper that is not used, so I need to keep an eye out to use that up. That's actually for my nephew. Okay, that's a bag with no hooks. But I do need, have I got any with hooks? Oh yes. Get bags ready for tomorrow's post. So there can be up to 4 different types of post that we send, or 4 different types that need splitting into different bags for Royal Mail, which is UK. Doesn't matter what size the UK is because it's all track 24. It can all go in one bag. Then I have, for international tracked, I have to split it between large letter and parcel. So I tend to use this for large letter, and then parcel I just keep separate. And then I have international standard, which I also just keep separate. And they just tend to stack over here somewhere and then get put in the bag at the end. That's all stuff I need to prep. Okay, I do have some rubbish from the order that came through Friday just gone for me. I've got boxes that I think I'm going to try and get in the back of the car, and I need to put my laminator away and I need to put my corner punch away. But first thing I want to do is set to print the rest of the orders. Because we've set up the site, so we've set up the website to make it easier for customers. So all the logbook extras, you choose what colour and you choose whether it's punched or not, which you can all do from the front screen of the shop. You don't have to go into the item anymore. So you used to have to go click on logbook and then choose your options. But we've changed it so it's a form, which means for people who've ordered before and don't need to see the description, there's less clicks. You just go tick, tick. That's what I want. That's what I want. Done. So yeah, we've made it easier for customers, but it doesn't then break it down on our report for us. So I need to pull up the orders to see which ones people want, which is fine. It's easy enough done, and normally I do it per order that comes in, so I normally print straight from the order sheet. I don't do a download. I only do a download on launch. So okay, so that's all the stickers that I need for both these orders and these that I need to add. So that's all the stickers, but I do have logbook extras that I need to do for each. So I'm basically going to pull up the order number and then go by the order. I told it to print on stickers. Not good, not good. You can tell it's getting late in the day. Okay. Let's try again. logbooks items are printed, and I've checked through the pile of orders that I got left. All of these have some form of cover paper along with stickers, logbook inserts, all the rest. But these don't. So these are the two that I've actually pulled out before. So the orders that I've printed from the last couple of days do all have inserts. Sorry, do all have cover paper. So what I am going to do is I am going to bag up this one that is a not punched logbook insert and seal it so I don't have any mistakes with that. And then I'm going to have a look. That one has no inserts. This one does. So Diamond Dust in pink, and then ABs in pink, logbook cover in pink, which I need to do, ABs in blue, Diamond Dust in blue, and a logbook cover in blue. Yes. The rest, I need to make up a blue logbook, which I'll do, and then the rest I'm going to get ready, but not necessarily punch, because I don't want to have to go through the orders again to find out. So let's do this one. So this is order ending, order 13371. This is actually going to Australia. And these are all punched. So let's get these punched and in bags. In fact, do I need to empty this? Oh, actually, that's not bad. I thought it was looking full, but it's not. So those punched. Also punch the covers, and I need to get the plastic covers as well, and I need my baggies. So let's get all this stuff prepped. So that gets a bag, so does that. That one and that one, and then I need some logbook covers. So yeah, some logbook covers. These can only be punched one at a time. I don't know if I've managed to grab enough, but good try. What?
You don't like them?
No, I'm alright.
No.
Alright.
I'm not coming on camera, so I'll see you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bobby's taking the dog for a walk. He's like, turn the lights on. I'm like, it doesn't need it yet. Okay. Logbook cover. Let's get that one bagged up. Logbook covers only just fit in these bags because they have a bit of an overhang just to stop the pages getting damaged. Okay. So that is this order. 2, 3, and tie a knot in those pesky little strips. 2, 3. Okay, so so they're all for that one, which I'll actually pack in a minute. Then I need to create a logbook. And I've actually got one sheet too many. But I did clear out my cardboard from in front of the drawers. So, yay, go me. Okay. So I always put the rings on the covers first, and then it's really easy to then put everything else inside. So rings are on the covers. Okay, so what do I have here? So I have diamond dust, that was for an order. That's the diamond dust for in the logbook. That's the logbook itself. And then we have inserts. So we have a logbook insert, diamond dust, logbook, 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 and then there was 2 stash. 1, 2 stash, then 2 diamond dust. Okay, so what I'm going to do with, in fact, no, they're going to get packed tomorrow. So I'm just going to stack them. They're stacked alternate. I was going to pop them all in bags, but then I'll have to, oh no, actually I will. I was going to do it and then saying, oh, I'll have to take them out of bags to put them back into bags, which I will still have to do to punch them if they need it. But I think it's going to be easier to find the ones I want if they're in bags, and it will save me going over to grab a bag for them if they're already in one. So I'll just have to grab the punch and punch them if they need it. I think they all do, but I don't want to risk it messing about tomorrow if for any reason they don't. I know I definitely have one that doesn't. I should have checked as I was printing them, but you know, I hadn't eaten. I've eaten now. The brain is a little bit more computing correctly. Okay, so they're all my inserts for my other orders. So I'm going to pop them on the shelf with my first lot of inserts that are already punched if they needed to be because I paid attention. And I can put those bags away. So we just need to do the logbook. So Megan has created the file that prints the full logbook. It's just missing diamond dust by accident. So I've printed that out separately. She's actually currently, she said she was going to go fix it. But of course, I've already set these to print. So we have logbook inserts. And I find the same amount that goes through to punch is the same amount that I can quite easily add into the book, provided I've got those rings on the covers. So that's all the logbook inserts, which is double to what's in the extras. And then let's put those diamond dust in the middle of there. So that's for all spares. Spares, diamond dust and AV. Then we have the wish list. And then the file print. So I've got the front cover followed by stash. Okay. So I don't need that until tomorrow. I need a bag for the logbook, Okay, that's done. I also want to give in here a hoover, which I am going to do in a minute when I set up cover paper to print. But, okay, let's go for this one. This is the one to Australia. So, Diamond Dust in pink, ABs in blue. I'm going down in order to make sure that I've got everything. Logbook cover in pink. 2 sets of canvas stickers, which I printed before. So 2 sets of canvas, a zesty in red, numbers in blue, which can go in the back, so they know they're all in the same bag. ABs in pink, numbers in pink, which is here. So numbers in pink, Diamond Dust spares in blue, bookcase diamond painting, which I still have one prepared, and logbook cover in blue. So let's get a box for this one. And get the details on the front. Now I can't put postage on this one this evening because, well I can, but only if I make sure to remember to tell the system that it's going tomorrow. Because of the way the account's set up, it's set up, of course, that I get post collected every day. So if I put postage on an order the day before, I have to tell it. And it's not necessarily like a prompt that says, you know, you're sending it today. Yes, no. So rather than make any sort of mistake, I'm just not going to put postage on it until tomorrow. Because really, actually putting the postage sticker on the front doesn't make a huge difference. And it's better to not mess things up. That's what I think anyway. Let's not make any mistakes. I've already printed a logbook onto sticker sheets, which I really didn't want to do. Okay, so what have I still got to do this evening? Print out cover paper, hoover the floor in here, because I always feel better if the floor's hoovered, and prep some more diamond paintings. And possibly some more 310 as well, actually. I might check how much 310's gone. Okay, this one has a bookcase diamond painting, so that's going to make me do that. Okay, we've got Diamond Dust in purples. So we have Diamond Dust packs that, at the moment, if you got every colour of the pack, you would have every colour of Diamond Dust that we have. Until, of course, the new ones go on the website. But they have purchased a pack, and it is in square. 552, 554, 796. So this is just the purple set. Is there another one? I don't know. Let's carry on down. So we've got the 54 6000s in purple sticker sheet. 6000s in turquoise, Diamond Dust drills in blue square. So we've got 798, 820, 995 and 3844. So that's another pack. That one's in the blues. We have a full set of cardstock, which is the 480. the bookcase diamond painting. Then we have 6000s in round purple, the rose diamond painting, and the 6000s in square purple. And that's it. Okay. So this one is order 13385. This one is going to the States. Now, because we do have, trying to think if this would fit in one box. Oh no, it's got 2 diamond paintings, hasn't it? So this one is not going to fit in one of our thin boxes. So I know I still need to make the bookcase diamond painting, but it's going to be 2 boxes. So first one I'm going to do so because there's no point in trying to get everything in one box, the first box is just going to be cardstock, because this fits nicely in one box. And you can normally get a couple of little bits on the top of it, but with it having all the diamonds and the diamond paintings, it's not going to work the same. So that can be the bottom box. Not as exciting. I mean, it's very useful, but it's not as exciting. Then we can have the exciting box. Which is all the prettier things. So there we'll have the stickers in the bottom, the diamond paintings, and because we have the room, I have these bags, these organza bags. They came with something for the printers, possibly the desiccant stuff for the printers. It came with that. So it doesn't fit a huge amount of diamond dust packs, but like when it does, and when somebody orders more than one set, I do like to keep them together. I've just not found anything that works for the bigger sets. So, okay, bookmark, diamond paintings. So I am going to sit and make up a batch of these soon. But if I can get this order out, or order packaged, should I say, then it means I've packed every order that I currently can because of cover paper sleeves. So it'll make me feel a bit better. And I'll pack up some more sat down. Because I've been on my feet all day. So maybe after this next batch, I'll actually be able to fit the diamond paintings in with the diamonds, which would be handy. Okay, so let's tuck that one underneath. And then get that sealed up. Okay, I need, you saw last week's, I use a sticker if I've got an order that's double bagged, because that gives me the same order information that I normally write on the front, but it will actually stick onto the bags. So, pretty order. Putting my scissors away a little bit too early. And then a mailing bag for the two. Let's sit nice in the corner. Take that one up. And there we go. So that is the only orders that can get bagged up are bagged up. So I can put my stickers away again. Just trying to keep things straight. These need packaging up. Might actually do these together. No, let's get I'm going to pause the video while I get the cover paper printing. And I'm going to go and grab the Hoover as well and give it a once over in here. I'll probably make more mess when cutting the cover paper, but that's not the point. So yeah, I'm going to go and do the noisy things. And then, if need be, we'll sit and cut cover paper if the printer's still printing, because then I can put you on fast forward. Or we might do some of the diamond paintings. But leaving this out reminds me that I need to do those as well. And I think that'll probably be it, because it is already, well, it's 6:30 now. So yeah, it'll take me a bit into the evening to get the prep done. But then at least I'll feel in a better place, and I just need to cross fingers that my cover paper inserts turn up early. Cover paper holder sleeves turn up early, because that is basically what I'm going to be waiting for tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, so it's sit down job time. Whoop whoop. I have sent all the cover paper to the printer. It's currently, it's possibly going to beep at me because it's run out of paper, but I thought that's the ideal time to do the talky bit to you all while it's not whirging in my ear. But I've sent it all to the printer. I have a few sheets that are already printed and trimmed because I did go through, I did actually pay attention to the pile of stuff that we had. So when we were testing what cover paper we wanted to do, we sent a load of it to the printer, but we must have sent it in too big a batch because it kept printing it, but it never quite got to the end, and then it would reset and start printing again. So we ended up with quite a bit of cover paper that we had extra of. So I tried to get most of them when I did the first batch of printing, but I didn't get all of them. And then I've got a couple that I missed of the sets that I already had, but I'd printed for the purposes of the video. So I was working with fresh sets. So these are already done for the orders that are outstanding. This is printed so far. So I sent it all to print, which I have to go filter the spreadsheet according to each group of cover papers that we have. And then, yeah, work out how many I need to print of each. So I've sent them all to the printer. The printer likes to think about it every now and then. Some of the files are bigger than others. So I have this stack to start cutting, and I have paper ready to put in the printer for the next one it's going to want. But yeah, I thought I will put you on fast forward. I have a brew. It is currently 7 o'clock. Excuse the weeds in the garden. I've not done anything about them. So they're still there. So yeah, I am going to trim up all this cover paper while sat down, while having my brew. Then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get it put with orders. So a bit like the ones that are already done and are waiting on the cover paper sleeves. I'm going to do the same with all of this. So I will have a stack of orders with cover paper with it. They are all 16 pieces. And then I'll get a plan of action tomorrow, depending on when these cover paper sleeves arrive. If it starts dragging through the day, because I've got quite a bit of admin to do, but as soon as the cover paper sleeves arrive, I'll start packing orders. If they're not arriving or don't seem to be arriving for a bit, then I may have to come in and start cutting them into 16 pieces so that I can literally just slip them in and go. But we'll figure that out. For now, I want to get this all trimmed from out of the printer to nice edges down to 20 by 30s. Get all that job done. Oh, it's shouting for paper. And then get the diamond paintings packaged up so that they're ready. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll put you on a bit of fast forward. Oh, there's a bit of Luna. Are you coming in? We've got big windows that open as doors and they open inwards, so it's better for a draft. Are you coming in? You stopping? No, she's staying there. She's just, oh, you can't even see her. There she is. Say hello to the peoples? No? Okay. Yeah, are you going back to Daddy? All right, you decide. I like the breeze. Anyway, I'll put you on fast forward. So I've still got more cover paper to cut. However, I have now cut up to the speed of the printer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the diamond paintings ready. So I can still put this on fast forward while the printer's printing. But yeah, I'm going to do them standing up because then I can get as many as I can on the shelf rather than getting up and down and guessing. I'm just going to go for as many as I can get up there. So let's get some diamond paintings ready. paintings are refilled, so let's get back to cutting cover paper. Okay, so I do have a couple that are in loose packets. I'm going to put them over to the side once I get to them. This one's only got one actually. Hang on. Let's get these split into groups. So that's summer, red, white and blue, rainbow. They're not all going to fit, but let's get them as spread out as we can. Keep purple close. Keep peach close actually. Oh, actually that's a couple. That's a couple of different ones. Neutrals. Garden. Fruits. Let's just spread those out as long as I can see them to grab. So yeah, let's put that up there. This one has elephants, so for each I need 2 sheets. Ideally I want to put them down on here. Elephants, and then we've got cats. Cats, oh, elephants again, and books. Cats, elephants and books. Double checking, I'm double checking that they're all 16 pieces. And then we have tropical summer, eucalyptus, which I'm surprised I didn't have any of this in the last batch of orders. I love this one. Eucalyptus, plums, lemons. There's a few big cover paper orders in these as well. 6 summer fruits, which is that one. Beige botanical, which is this one. And then summer drinks. Oh, get hold of one, can't get hold of the other. Okay, let's do them separately. Summer drinks, peach and blue flowers, which is this one. Wildflowers, which is this one. Purple ghosts, quilty dandelions. Where's my, oh there they are, right on the top, right in front of my face. Okay, quilty dandelions, turquoise flowers. I only want 2, not 3. Books. Got books, watercolour flowers, which is in the purples. Peach plaid, which is in here. I can see it. Where's my other piece? There. Peach plaid. Peachy patchwork, which is that one. And that's it. Okay, that's a big cover paper order one, all 16 pieces. Let's straighten those up. Then we have elephants, 16 pieces. Okay, then we have boho flowers, which is this one. Boho flowers, wildflowers. Why do I not have a second wildflowers printed? That one that I put wildflowers in definitely had wildflowers. Yes, they did. Okay, so wildflowers I definitely didn't have in the packets, and I definitely only cut one. I know I did. So let's hope it was just a miscount from me, and not an order missed off the spreadsheet. I don't think it was. Okay, so let's print those. Boho flowers, wildflowers, green leaves, and beige botanical, which is that one. Oh, and eucalyptus, which is that one. So that one needs a wildflowers. Then we have a flower bed, which I already have, purple leaves, and purple ghosts. So 2 ghosts, 2 leaves. Luna, give it a rest. So I'm going to put that one next to it, and then I can bring the pile on top once I put wildflowers on. Then we have garden flowers. Please, garden. Garden flowers. Then we've got another bigger one. So we've got summer drinks. Summer drinks. Watercolour flowers. Strawberries, which I've already got. Streamers and sparks, which is here. Watercolour pour, which is in here. I only want 2. Peach and blue flowers, which is this one. And then, ooh, can't get on the paper. Oh, a zesty, a tray, and a logbook. Okay, so that's those. Then we have koalas times 4. So let's pull out all the koalas. And we've got 1, 2, 3, hang on. I've not got an even number of sheets, that's what's confusing me. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my even number of sheets. Flowers times 4. Right, we just cut these wildflowers. Just trim these up quickly. I'm guessing the cats are out. Luna does not like cats. Okay. Wildflowers trimmed, back on track. Okay. Blue Butterfly Garden, 16 pieces, done. Daisies. I added them in to which set? Oh, in with these. There they are, daisies. And then books. 2 books. And then that's got trays and things. Okay, Blue Butterfly Garden. Blue Butterfly Garden. That one I'm actually waiting to find out. Oh, actually, let's put that one aside. And was it this one that had Blue Butterfly Garden? Yeah. Because this one has daisies and books that needs cutting anyway. This one is actually an order they've asked me to combine, because basically they placed an order and then they realised they'd missed something, so they ordered something else. But they've ordered Blue Butterfly Garden. However, they've mistakenly ticked both boxes. So a box for it to be 2 sheets and the box for it to be 16. So I have emailed them to check which they want. And if they want 16, which I think they do, then I can actually get that order out. So that's that one done. And then we have green leaves, summer drinks, tropical summer, which is this one, tropical summer, summer fruits, which is this one, and pastel tulips, which I've already got cut. Okay, that's that one. And then we have watercolour pour. Where did that other piece of watercolour pour go? Oh, there. Watercolour pour, purple ghosts. I've got some that are just all over the place. And summer drinks. That's got those 3 on it. And then we've got Bright Heart Balloons and Blue Butterfly Garden. So that's those 2. Then we have elephants, groovy hearts, elephants, we've definitely got more. Tropical summer, beach, purple leaves, buttons, it's in here too, buttons, stars and stripes, pink and yellow flowers, not this one, no, I don't think it is, pastel set, no, that's the flowers set, it's this one, pink and yellow flowers. I'm getting there with what each thing's named. So pink and yellow flowers, dragonfly, only 2 pieces, and then pink and black flowers. So they did have these ones anyway. So that is that. Oh, sneaky order for just a tray. Can do that one. Okay, and then we have another big one. So we have garden flowers, peachy patchwork, which is this one, which is that one, and then pastel quilts, which is that one, colourful doodles, that one, beach, which is that one, cats, which is that one. Got a feeling we might be cleaning up with this one. Then we have a watermelon, summer drinks, turquoise flowers, dragonfly, spring flowers, which is this one, watercolour flowers, which for some reason's got split up, groovy hearts, which is that one, and that's it. Okay, so I must have printed an extra books. Got no idea how I've managed to do that one, because books, I don't think is even on, no, it's not even on the same grouping as wildflowers. So I may have missed a books in here, and if so, I've got them to do. But I can't see how I've got them mixed up, because, yeah, I can't see how I've got them muddled up between the two, because they're in different groups, like cover paper groups, and I did everything by groups when I printed it, because it's the easier way to do it. So I'm guessing I've made an error somewhere. Let me just check. Okay, sorry, my customer's just got back to me, but she's not quite answered the question, but she's asked another question, which is fine. And I've just had another order come in for cover paper, but that's fine. That will have to wait till tomorrow for me to print now. So I will keep in contact with that customer, because it looks like she wants to do something else. But I do have, oh hang on, did this customer also order twice? I'm recognising the name, and I've got a feeling she has. She's done a big order and then gone back in and added a tray. Are they going to the same address? Shipping to... Yes, they are. Okay, so that one I'm actually going to pop back in with her other order. She's not requested for it to be put together, but it is, they were placed one after the other. So I'm going to group them together again, and then I'll just refund the extra postage paid. Okay, so they're as ready as they can be. And then I have this order that I went to do today, but I didn't have the cover paper sleeves because they were ordered separately. So what I want to do is, so we've got a zesty in red, a zesty in silver, and a trash tray in white. I'm just going to box this one up so that it can, because it doesn't need any cover paper cutting. It kind of got missed today. It is earlier than this big one, so it's one of the earlier placed orders to the US. 1333 3/7. So it's quite an early order in relation to the ones I've been getting out today. Just past 9 o'clock it was placed. Though having said that, this one was placed. This one was only placed about 12 minutes later, but it's down to the minutes come launch day. I am going to pop those in there with the order, so all it needs is the cover paper sleeves, and that will be the first one I do, and then I will get to cutting these. This one had a special request as well, so that would have been delayed anyway. That one, I'm now going to have an email conversation with her, but I'm going to do it sat on the couch. And then that is my potential. I've mucked up somewhere. And it'll need adding into one of these. But I'm not double checking them now, because I'll double check them when I pack them anyway. So yeah. I'm going to call it a night now. So that's it on the 7th. It is 5 to 9. So I'm going to put my rubbish in the bin from cutting that wildflower set. And I'm going to go in and email this customer. A bit longer email than I sent last time, because I sent it while filling up the diamond paintings. I sent a very quick email. So I'll send a longer email for that. And sort out what works for her. And yeah, I will be back in here again with you guys tomorrow, hopefully with some lovely cover paper sleeves that mean I can just go and get all the orders out. That's my hope. Anyway, speak to you tomorrow. It is the next day. Yes, I am wearing the same top and pants. Yes, I have changed my underwear. Benefit of working from home. I wear clothes until they need to go in the wash. But I am still waiting on cover paper sleeves. I have no tracking information. All I have that it says that it's next day, and it was dispatched yesterday. So I am still crossing fingers. However, I have had a couple more orders in. So I have printed and cut the cover paper for these orders, so that I can sort them out. So the customer I was in email conversation with has all been determined. So that is orders that need to go together. And then I think these are all, yeah, they're all for that order that needs to go on the bottom of my stack waiting. And then I have a couple of orders that can get packaged. So one, they've ordered the 8-piece cover paper. So I have everything for that. So this is order 13399. This one is going to the States. So let's get that one packaged up. Stickers. Get my stickers out for the day. So this one can go out with the others. I've actually got quite a few admin bits done this morning while waiting. And I'm still waiting. So I thought, let's get the orders that I can get done. And if not, I'll go and find another task to do. And then the next one is diamond painting. So this is 13398. So it is the order before. But, oh, sorry, I can't talk and write at the same time. Yeah, I've not sort of kept these in order as such, apart from making sure, of course, that the cover paper one goes in order. So this one is 3 diamond paintings. This one is going to the US, and it is one of each of the new mini paintings, which of course were all restocked last night, so that's good. So we can get that one packaged up, and then what I'll do is I'll get postage applied to the ones that are packaged, and then go and find something to do to keep myself busy and productive. Catherine's in the house at the minute, so she can hear if the doorbell goes, but I'm really hoping that they turn up soon. Otherwise, I have visions of me coming in and cutting cover paper and literally having boxes piled up everywhere. They just need them putting in sleeves and sealing. Okay, so let's get the postage on these. Not even sure if I'm in shot. Teach me not to wear my glasses, won't it? I only need my glasses for distance, and therefore I can't always tell. But I am going to do my labels. So 8th of the 7th today. That's my standard. That's my parcel. And then that's my normal, which I'll just pop there. For some reason, that will just make things so much easier for me later, to not have to fight or not have to write out those labels, and I can just bag up and go. This first one is actually quite a lot. Then again, trying to think whether to start ticking off and pulling together the other stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and stalk in the house, stalk the postie, see when he turns up, try and get a couple more other jobs done, and hopefully I'll be back with you to finish this vlog today. All the signs are saying today. Hopefully it'll be today. Okay, we have game on. It's actually a courier. He's like, I was thinking about you the other day. He said, I've not seen you for a bit. He's like, we've not been getting as much packaging. I've been ordering it in bulk. I said, I hate ordering packing supplies, so I just order in bulk. And he's like, oh, okay. So we now have cover paper sleeves. Whoop, whoop. Sorry, I was getting a phone call then, and it was spam. But we have cover paper sleeves. Oh, they're all packaged awesome. Last time, these were actually packaged. I had one wrapped in a plastic, and all the rest were just in the box. But we have them all packaged, so we have 2,000 cover paper sleeves, which should keep me going for a while. Let's hope. Let's not have that again, because that was not fun. So yes, it is time to get on. Okay, let's actually do this one first. So there's one that I've got in the box ready that just needs a set of cover paper sleeves, and they are the nicer trimmed on the side ones as well, which is perfect. They're the pretty ones, just as I asked for. So let's get a set of cover paper sleeves in this one It's ready to go. So this is order 13337 going to the States, and it just needed these cover paper sleeves. So that can go out today. Everything else for that order I packed while prepping last night, because I like to get everything lined up if I can. And it's going to the US. So I'm going to tape the sides as well. Make sure it all gets there in one piece. Oh, that's if I actually keep hold of the sticker in my hand. And now we have a big cover paper order. So this one is a big one. They are all 16 pieces. Yes. So what I think I'll do is I'll pop me cutting these into 16 pieces on fast forward, but then I won't necessarily do it for all the rest, because that could get boring. So yeah, we'll fast forward on this, and then I'll just either stop and start or do a few at once and then pack a few to get these done. Okay, so cover paper is all cut for that order. I have moved all the other orders to the cutting desk, because what I think I'll do is I will cut a batch and then pack a batch. But I have ticked off all the cover paper on this one to make sure I've got it right. But we have a few more items. So this is 13346. This is going to the States. Then we have washi, and I definitely need to pull everything out for this one to have a hope of knowing what size box I'm going to be able to get this one in. I need to sort of see all the items. Zesty silver. We've got a stopper. Always good to have a spare. Stopper. Then, oh, that's a cover paper that I did do. 2 lots of cover paper sleeves. So that's 1 lot of 5. That's the second lot of 5. Grab my bags to keep those together. Squeeze all the air out. And then number 2. Make sure they're all pushed down in the bag, otherwise it stops this edge folding over nice. So 2 of those, a trash in silver and a pouch. Zesty pouch, and then that one is cover paper. So should be able to fit this in a normal box, I think. It's especially once the cover paper is lined out across the bottom. I don't know why I put my pen away. Six to US. Tissue paper. Should have prepped some of this morning actually. I did get a few bits done admin wise though while waiting for these sleeves to turn up. I was part way through editing yesterday's vlog. I mean, I say part way through. I was 5 minutes in to a couple of hours worth of footage. But yeah, as soon as my delivery guy turned up, that was it. I was done. Okay. See if we can still get all this in. And it's the washi tape. Let's see if I can get that up there. It's how deep things are more than anything, and how deep they'll get. So I have ended up stacking the cover paper at one side. So the tighter packed these are, I find the better they get to where they're going. And this one will end up going as a parcel by weight anyway. So there's nothing stopping it having a bigger box, apart from the fact that the more compact it is, the less damage I find there is. Not that we've had many parcels arrive damaged, in fact. I know of one off the top of my head. Maybe two items actually. Which is not bad going over many, many years. Okay, so that big one is done. So now I'm going to cut a batch of cover paper and then we'll pack a batch and see how many I can get through. It is currently 1:30 in the afternoon, so we have 2.5 hours to see how much we can get done. So I've just cut all the cover paper up until Friday at midnight UK time, and nearly an hour has gone. So yeah, I'm going to get a hustle on. I'm going to get all these from the 4th packed, and then I'm going to do another batch for the 5th. But if you remember at the beginning of this video, I prepped the cover paper, and it was about 3/4 of the same amount of the whole lot that I had. So we're going to see how that goes. But anyway, we are on order 13357. This one is going to the UK. So I'm going to start grabbing the items in order and double checking everything as I go. Colours in blue. So that's the first page. Then we've got buttons. Oh, groovy hearts, which is actually groovy flowers. I've got them muddled up anyway. Garden flowers. They were both in there anyway. They both said groovy. Yellow, koalas, numbers in green, and 5 lots of summer drinks. So actually, that is all of that order. So let's get these in a sleeve. So nothing needed grabbing off the shelf for that one. Thing is, packing the orders will take me no time at all compared to cutting them up. But there was no practical way to cut them all up beforehand. because there was just nowhere to put them that wouldn't have caused absolute chaos when putting them together. So it is what it is. Sometimes I don't get launch orders all out until Wednesday anyway. It just annoys me when things hold me up. That I don't expect to hold me up. The next one is 13359. This one is going to the States, and this one looks to be all cover paper. Peach patchwork, purple ghosts, peach and blue flowers, watercolour flowers, and books. It is. So let's pop this one in a small one. This should ship better to the States. Next, so we've got 13362 to the UK. We've got those two cover paper, bookcase diamond painting, and a zesty in red. And it's taken 5 minutes to pack those 4 orders, which is a lot quicker than cutting the cover paper. Okay, this one is 13363 going to the States. And we have Ladybug, then we have Buttons and Monsters, Black Cherry and Zesty Lemon Tea. So there's Zesty Lemon, Black Cherry. Where are you? There you are. So we've got those two putty. Oh, these are the last silver trays going out. Was there a... Yes, there was a trashy in silver. The rose diamond painting and the bookcase diamond painting. Then we have 13364. This one is going to the States. But we have Ladybug, diamond painting, roses, bookcase diamond painting, heart balloons, numbers in purple, watercolour paw and koalas, cats, rose diamond painting, numbers in pink. So we've got 2 lots of stickers. Okay, so we've got 13365. This one is going to the US, and this one is actually most of these logbook inserts from the other day. So we have 2 yellow, fireworks, 2 green, diamond dust spares, 2 pink, 2 purple. Oh, the Add More Zest Christmas event painting set, which I have up here. Christmas painting set, logbooks in blue, stars and stripes and streamers. Oh, and we have a set of cover paper sleeves. So let's grab 5 of those and package those up. Okay, now this may fit in the box, but I'm a little unsure. So I'm going to grab a box and go to fill this order in it, but I'm not going to write customer details on until I've confirmed, because it may need to go into 2 boxes. So this is what I do when it is a borderline between the 2. And all of a sudden my tissue paper is being a pain. Only want 1, please, please. Thank you. So our large letter boxes are A4 in size. So the logbook inserts will split into 2 stacks. The only thing I'm not sure of is how, see, the diamonds for the Christmas sets are going to take too much room, I think. In fact, let's slide those flat in the bag. Oh, we might be alright. I think it's still going to be better than 2 boxes, as in that it's more compact, so it's less likely to have damage. And I'll just ensure it goes as a parcel. Yeah. So let me write the customer details on the front. One, 3, 3, 6, 5. And we've got all the logbook inserts at the bottom. Flatty as a pancakey. So it's just the diamonds on the top that aren't going to smash in any which way. They take the full, or pretty much the full, like, width of the box, which means they're not going to cause any damage to the things that are flat underneath. So therefore, that is less likely to get damaged en route, even if it does have a little bit of a hump. Okay, 13367. This one is going to the UK, but we have purple ghosts, a bright red tray, and then we have 2 lots of diamond industrials. That's the one thing I actually didn't stock up last night, was 310 diamond industrials. So hopefully they last. There's like 2 packets up there. Fold that up, put in a packing slip that has the truth and the whole truth written on it. So have a read of yours when you get it. And then the last one, still on the table. Oh, this one's got, oh hang on, we've got stickers underneath. Oh, it is only 1 sheet. So we've got 6 short pink bookmarks. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do those 6 because they were all printed at the same time. So 6 bookmarks, pink blush flowers, a set of cover paper sleeves, 5 of those, logbook in pink, which was also printed ready, the stickers in pink, 2 lots of purple plaid, cover paper, watercolour flowers and watercolour 4. Just thinking I was going to get this in an A5 box then, because I forgot about the stickers. So it has got stickers, so it will be going in a big box. And this can't remember if I said, is 13368, and this one is going to the UK. And there we go. All the orders from the 4th will go out today. Whoop, whoop. Now let's see how many I can get out from the 5th. Let me go cutting again. Right, so I've cut all cover paper for orders for the 5th. So anything that was left from the 5th, it's now had cover paper cut. So let's start getting these packed. So we have another 310 rose diamond painting and the bookcase diamond painting. So yeah, there's been a couple of orders in it, especially this one. Quite a bit of a stack. Takes quite a bit to cut. I know there's at least one, I can't remember if it's from Sunday or Monday, that also has a lot. I reckon I'll be able to get these packed. Possibly, well, to get these packed, I'll get postage labels put on them so that they're ready. And then I will reevaluate the time. And it may be that I can get a few more out. Probably will exclude that big one. But then what I'll do is I will pack that big order. Or at least cut and pack the big order and the rest of them this evening, because then I know they will go out tomorrow. And I can wrap up this vlog with getting those packed, because I have a whip and waffle that I want to film. So a couple of evenings work, but I'll get myself back on track so it all works out in the end. Right, next one, we have these 3 cover papers and then the bookcase diamond painting. So let's get that done. This one is, sorry, the last one was 13369. Going to the UK. This one is, sorry, letters, is 13373, and this one is also going to the UK. Just in case you're keeping an ear out for your order, hopefully I have said all order numbers out loud. I don't think there's any I've forgotten, but that doesn't mean there isn't any. So this one, we've got a lovely diamond painting and 3 pretty cover papers. All nestled in. We're slowly working through the numbers. As you can see, we did a bit of a jump there in numbers, order numbers wise, so we must have had a few that we were able to get out yesterday without cover paper. Okay, this big cover paper order is 13374. This one is going to the UK, and I think it just has cover paper. So we've got tropical summer, eucalyptus, plums, lemons, summer fruits, beige botanical, summer drinks, peach and blue flowers, wild flowers, purple ghosts, quilted dandelions, turquoise flowers, books, watercolour flowers, peach plaid and peachy patchwork. All there, which is good, and it is all cover paper, but it'll still need to go in a wider box. Too tall a stack to fit in the small one. Okay, now we're on 13375. We've got elephants, and then we have one of each mini diamond painting. So let's get a box for those. This one is going to the UK. Oh no, we've got some states coming up. Oh, this is why. This is the morning of the 5th, so the Saturday morning, but not early hours morning, as in UK's awake and US is asleep type time frame. So that's why we've got a ruck of UK ones for the moment. When it gets to around this sort of midnight, 1 o'clock, you can find it can be a mixture. But then the early hours is sometimes those in the US that are up late. But then early morning for us tends to be UK only. Unless you've got a real night owl in another country. But more often than not, it just tends to be the UK. Okay. Tape for that one. Okay, next. So next we have 13376. This one is UK, and we have boho flowers, wild flowers, a set of cover paper sleeves, which I have left a few on the side here, though I've already gone through the first pack I opened. Already gone through all of those, and I don't know how many's in each pack, but I reckon it's more than 100 for me to have had 2,000 in that box. Anyway, okay, cover paper sleeve, rose diamond painting, green leaves, beige botanical, numbers in blue, eucalyptus, and then 2 stoppers. So we'll go for one of each size again, just in case, depending on which one they need to fit. A bag for the stickers. And then let's get ourselves a box. Next one is 13377. This one is going to the States. So we have flower bed, purple leaf, and purple ghosts. And then we have bookcase and rose diamond paintings. You can tell most of the trays have gone out of stock by the time we get into these orders. There's just some red, but we have done red before. So, okay, so this one. And then we are hitting 3:30. So we're getting close to our just gone 4 when the postie comes. But the next one we have garden flowers and the bookcase diamond painting. This is 13378, and this one is going to the States. Now we have 13379. This one is going to the US. But we have summer drinks, watercolour flowers, strawberries, which was already cut, streamers and sparks, 2 clear bookmarks, which if I can grab hold of them would be good, 2 clear bookmarks, watercolour pour, peach and blue flowers, a zesty in red and a logbook in blue that was done last night during prep. So let's punch these. That one, and then we have 13383. This one's going to the UK, and this one just has 4 sets of cover paper. So this one can go in a small box. UK. Little parcel again, and then we've got one more to pack from the 5th. If you're watching this vlog and haven't seen your order from the 5th, 2 things to note. 1, it may have been in last week's vlog because I did get some out from the 5th if they didn't have cover paper in. Or 2nd, you may be thinking it's the 5th in your country, but not in the UK, in which case they're coming. Okay, so we've got Blue Butterfly Garden, daisies and books, and then we have a red tray and a pale blue tray. And this is 13384. And this one is going to the States. That is the last one batched up from the 5th. Yes, the 5th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the postage into the bags. It is now 20 to 4. So I think I'm going to be pushing it for any more orders, though depends how long it takes me to get this done. And then what I might do is have a look and see if I've got any potential smaller, you know, a pack or so of cover paper, small amount of cover paper, to see how many more I can get out today with these, and then I'll get the rest ready for tomorrow. Raw Mail did what Raw Mail does best, or what Raw Mail's website does best. Let's say that. The guys that collect my post, and gals on occasion, are absolutely fantastic. But the website had a moment and was going super, super slow between every single bit. So I did get the post out. All orders that were done that were for up until the end of the 5th have all gone out. But yeah, the website took ages. So I got the post ready. I had a coffee and a cake because, as I say, Catherine's been baking. So I had a coffee and a piece of cake. And then I have since been in and cut all the rest of those orders cover paper. I have had some more in, but we're not including those. They are technically tomorrow's anyway. So yeah, let's get the last of these orders packed up, and then I will get them dispatched tomorrow. But first we have customer's order. This is the one that I had to ask how they wanted their cover paper. We've had an email conversation back and two and got it all sorted in what they want. So I'm actually combining these ones. So we have those two, and we have that, and we have that. Okay, so all these stickers that I had out are for them. So let's get these orders together. So the first order number is 13386, and 87, and then there's actually another one as well while we've got everything sorted. Okay, pack those. So we want a single placer. Got the numbers, got that a straightener for the pen tips, and 100 pieces of cardstock. I need to restock my cardstock as well. Okay. So when I have multiple orders that I do need to combine, what I tend to do is write all the order numbers on the top of the box. So we've got 86, 87, and what was this last one? And that is UK. And then what I'll do, it'll depend on whether it's UK or international. UK, it is set postage up to a certain weight. So UK is pretty easy. I will clear out, I will use one of the orders to dispatch the item in my postage software. And then I will mark it as fulfilled in my postage software, but what it will do is it will leave it still there in my website as a pending order. Now, if I haven't got loads and loads of orders to send out that day, so if it's not a launch day, basically, then I will go into Squarespace, refund the extra postage paid, and mark the order as dispatched, order combined. If it's a launch day, I will note it down in the Notes app. I'll still clear them off the Royal Mail so that I don't keep seeing them as pending. But I'll leave them on the website until I get round to catching up on admin. But yeah, if I can do it there and then, if it's just a normal day's orders, then I'll do it. For international wise, I will note down the weight of the combined order, and then I have to actually look up the postage, the actual postage cost, and work out the difference and refund the difference. Which is why quite often on launch it can be a day or two later before I get round to doing it, because I need to look them all up. But okay, we are now on order 13388. So we are on the 6th of July. We have 310. That's actually my last bag of 310. I have had 310 ordered on one of today's orders, so I am going to have to bag some more up. That might be tonight, it might be tomorrow. It'll all depend. I think we're having takeaway tonight, so it will all depend when takeaway turns up. If takeaway turns up promptly, then I might just call it quits and do it tomorrow. This one is going UK wise. So let's get this one bagged up. Oh, I also, if you remember the beginning of this vlog, I think it was the beginning of this vlog, yesterday for me, when I was pairing up the cover paper with orders, I ended up with the book's cover paper left over. I have found the order that belongs to, and I have ensured that I've trimmed that. So I just had missed one of the wildflowers for orders. I obviously just counted that wrong, but I found the one that the other one needs to go in. So that's all good, which is why I've now got this full side lined up with the rest of the orders. Okay, another sticker sheet done. I do print these in bulk when I print them. Okay, now we have 13389. There is nothing on the second page, or no order stuff. This is going to the US. So we have green leaves, summer drinks, tropical summer, a bookcase painting, summer fruits, pastel tulips, and the rose diamond painting. Right, next one is 13390. This one's going to the States, and this one is 3 sets of cover paper. So we've got summer drinks, purple ghosts, and watercolour paws. Okay, next one is 13391. This one is the UK. So we have heart balloons, blue butterfly garden, and then we have some logbook inserts. So we've still got logbook inserts. A pink one and diamond dust spares, and they both need to be punched. So I didn't actually go through them and find out if they needed to be punched or not last night. Felt like another long flick through of orders that was just not needed. Not at that time of night. I'll keep that handy because I do know I have more. Because of course I've printed out ready, so I know I have more in the next order. At least I think it's the next one. Yeah, it is. The next one is the big one, or at least the one I think is going to have to go in a big box. We'll see once I've decorated the sides with them, with all the goodies. This is this is definitely going to need a bigger box. It is 3 pages. 3 pages, and then there is a second order as well. But let's start. The logbook inserts are at the beginning, so let's start with those. So we have 3 logbook inserts. We then do have 2 stash inserts. We might need to do tick, tick, tick as we go. Okay, so these other logbook inserts aren't for that order. So let's punch these. I do need to package up a Books diamond painting. I made a boo-boo on one of the orders. I think from what I can see, I think I've basically missed the second page and missed 1 diamond painting off it. And as soon as the customer emailed me and I looked at their order, I was like, because it's a UK one, so it arrived today. As soon as I looked at it, I'm like, there's no way I could have fit that in 1 box. And I think it was an order. It's when I was vlogging, but it's when my camera cut off. So I'm not sure if if like the first part I said about the order is saved. But basically I was like, oh, this won't fit in 1 box. Clearly won't. And then all of a sudden I'm fitting it in 1 box, and it's because I completely missed a diamond painter. So that I need to make sure is boxed so it will go out tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to do this one with lots of ticks, I think. So logbook inserts are done. Then we have groovy hearts, elephants, books, tropical summer, beach, purple leaves, buttons, stars and stripes, pink and yellow flowers, dragonfly, pink and black flowers. Then 2 lots of wallets, which I don't have any on the shelf. So 2 lots of the A5 wallets. So grab some of those from the warehouse. So 2 of those. 2 pick-up pens in white. 2 Zest bookmark bundles. So I have loads of bookmarks printed. I just don't have them punched. And I don't have them in bundles because I haven't been that organised. And then 2 orange. Keep meaning to get a load more bundles done, but I've just not found the time. So with these ones, I can punch them all together, with the 3 of them, which is handy. Okay, so 2 Zest bundles, that's page 1 done. A full set of cardstock. Which I do have. AMC 04, which is Ladybug. Bundle in Galaxy Green, which is an AMZ, a Zesty, and a trash tray. A touch of Zest tray. Short bookmarks, full set. Ah, I don't have purple. Remember, I'm trying to laminate and do these as I go. I didn't check these when I reprinted out the last lot. So I will do those in a moment. And then AMZ 05 and 03. So that's the bookcase and the rose painting. And then we have a bright red tray, which we have there. Okay. So let's get a big box. Actually, I have 2 different types of big boxes. One is A4 in size and one is the Advent size box. Now normally I would use the A4 size because I've got cardstock, so I know I can lie the cardstock flat. However, this box is deeper and I think I want the depth today. So I'm going to go for the Advent style box to give me the depth. Because I think I need it. And there's no stickers, so there's nothing that is forced A4 in size. So we do have A5, but that's fine. I can stack that to one side. 2 Zest bundles. What else is flat? Let's go for cardstock, but stacked. Diamond paintings. Make sure that they're lying flat enough. And they are. Cover paper. Pens can go down there. So can the trash tray. Are we going to be able to also get these in? Yes. Okay, So I still need the small bookmarks in there. I'll do that off camera. But it is order 13392 to the UK, just in case that's yours. You know I'll be adding your bookmarks and dispatching that. Okay. I'm at the point I just want to make sure these are all packed up now. Okay, I've got another one. This one is 2 pages, but I'm still going to tick, I think. So we have garden flowers, peachy patchwork, pastel quilt, colourful doodles, beach, cats. Then we have watermelon, summer drinks, turquoise flowers, dragonfly, spring flowers, watercolour flowers, and groovy hearts. And then we have some other things. So we have 552 in square, diamond dust. That's page 1. This is where the other logbook inserts are. So we have diamond dust in pink, and that needs to be punched. Diamond dust in purple, and that needs to be punched. And then a purple Galaxy AMZ tray. Have some purple love going on. So this is order 13394, and this one is going to the States. So let's punch the diamond dust. Keep that out because I've still got one more printed. Must be for this last order. Tie those together so they don't jump out at me. And get this boxed. I'm half looking at the last order to pack because I don't have any more bookcase paintings packed up. Oh no, I have got one. Okay, we're all good. I thought I'd cleared the shelf and I was expecting the last order to have one. Maybe it's because I've seen it on some of the orders that have come in today or late on today. But they're not getting included in this. I've got to draw the line somewhere. Okay. Logbook inserts in the bottom. Cover paper. Tray. It's not going to sit the same. Okay, let's lay out some of these then. Away. Again, because this one is going US, I would much rather have it as compact as I can. There we go. To ensure that it gets there in one piece. Last order. This one was placed yesterday. This is 13397. And we have, okay, Ocean Escape, Black Cherry and Lavender. Ocean Escape, Lavender and Black Cherry putty. Then we have the Green Galaxy bundle. Well, that's actually 2 in these last orders. 2 of those bundles. So we've got those. Yeah, and then we've got roses, blue butterfly garden, garden flowers, and watercolour pour. And this one is International Track. Oda's just come for a sniff. You can see her tail bobbing about. Oh yes, hello. You being needy? Hey? Yeah? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Coming to me for? Nobody's home from work already. Why are you here? Since I've been to Australia, she's become very much a daddy's girl. Right. Trays. I like to separate out the trays where I can and not have them rattling around inside each other. Not that it does them any harm. It's more that it can be annoying. It's more annoying for the posties to have a rattly one. I don't know what that other diamond dust was from. Oh, no, do you know why? I know why. I know why I've ended up with an extra one. So, when I went to send one to print, it seemed to like flash up and disappear really, really quickly. So I didn't trust that it had printed, so I sent it again. That's what that one's for. Always better to know. Okay. That is the orders done, or at least that is what is going to be done for this vlog. I am going to print out the purple bookmarks, but I will probably laminate and trim them all out tomorrow as part of the orders tomorrow, because I do have other orders to print cover paper and things for, and I can just double check I don't need anything else. So I'm going to call it done for launch vlog. Last few orders will go out on the Wednesday. All still within my timescales, not even taking into account the fact that I warn when it's a launch it could be even longer. But not as quick as I'd have liked. But anyway, onwards and upwards. The next one will be better. I will order cover paper sleeves a lot earlier than I normally do, just to make sure that I have plenty. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.